Right, going this way now. It's another one. Dao Street 6. Dao Street 6. We're going this way. Let's go. Let's go. Exercise your body and mind. We're going another walk. We're going this way. Okay. So this is Dao Street 6. We're talking about reality as we're walking on the way. What more can I say to you that I've not said? You know what I mean? What can I say to you that I've not said? You know? And what can I not say what I have said? You know what I mean? Or I'll put it this way, there's always small areas. Look at that, there's always small areas. You see that? There's always holes in the sponge. There's always small areas. You see, and don't get it twisted, like there's always, I say, don't get it mixed up, like there's always holes in the sponge. You say, well, there's a certain amount of holes in the sponge, which don't even exist, by the way, because it's just spaces in the shape of the sponge that is. A hole is nothing. It's what's moulded around things to create holes. Yeah. What should I say? But what I'm saying is the fact that they are always there, and they can always be used for infinite purposes. You know what I'm saying? But an air soul's an air soul, so don't get it twisted. Yeah, the trees looking nice under the winter's air. There's a beautiful moon right way up there. There you are, proper scenes, blood. Yeah, look at it. Oh, wow. The views. Look at that. Make me want to paint some pictures, man. I was going to go for the steady cam thing, that's stability thing, ultra stability. But I thought I'm not going to bother because it kind of meshes up the focus, and it only brings out what's focused in close range if you turn that on the face. But I was going to say, I don't really want to focus on my face. I want to focus on walking around the scenery, showing you POV, what do you call it, point of view. I don't know if this is a public toilet or a liminal toilet or what the fuck that is. A liminal cleaners bar. A little shop over here. You got people cleaning out the shit rubbish behind me over there. Got a shop there. Got a few shops here. Got a lady back there cleaning the rubbish out of them bags. You know what I'm saying? Still filming. But yeah, back to what I was saying. So there's always. Let's go back to what I was saying, right? There's always more. There's always little. Listen to this. Yeah. There's always more. So how can I say? There's always little spaces. There's always little holes. There's always little spaces. Just snub on the cars. Snub on the cars. That's the holes in the spars. I'm just saying there's always little spaces, right? In what's there. Just what I'm saying, in the entirety of the whole of the thing. I'll say there's always holes in the hole. and there's always a hole in the holes. Oh my god. That's so funny. There's always holes in a hole. And there's always a hole in the hole. And what I'm trying to say is there's always don't get it stumped. Don't get it, don't let it poke you the wrong way. Let's say that. But it's always like there's always little spaces. You see what I'm saying? There's always alleys in the city, you know what I'm saying? And there's always blocks on the block. Put it that way, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to go into it, it's too dark. But there's always one. Yes. You know what I'm saying? There's always big. There's always one in the hole. There's always one in the hole. I tell you now. And there's always holes in the one. God damn. You know what I'm saying? There's always many holes in the one. There's always one in the one. Oh, you know what I'm trying to say. Everything is the Tao. That's what Laos was telling you, the Tao of observation. Everything is yin and yang. So we can talk about big, small, hot, cold, fast, slow, whatever you want to talk about. Hard, soft, back, forward, up, down, man, woman, all that. Yeah. Everything is just yin and yang. That's what we're saying. And that's what Laos is telling you. Yeah. Not what I'm telling you. Not even what he's telling you. There's no words you can use, no culture, no words, no 2025, nothing. It's just what's true is true. That's what we're saying. Forever. What is not If it's not true, guess what? It's nothing. So you only have what you have. So use what you have. Your health and your mind and body, healthy body. So everything is true. Must be true. If it's not true, it's nothing. You're like, if I break my face on that road, you might see the back of my head on that road in this video. But the point is, when you're listening doesn't mean following. I'm going to repeat myself again. Yeah. So the talking and listening must be one. But all action, when you go somewhere, you leave somewhere. So you always try to go somewhere different. You always want to say different things. Always different, never the same. Okay? Always the same, never different. So you go nowhere, you know what I'm saying? Everything is nothing and nothing is everything. You learn more, you learn less, you know what I'm saying? You know more, you know less. One thing from infinite possibilities, infinite angles of this one thing. So many, infinite in the one in the infinite. See, and never is a kind of forever. And never and forever is we're talking about time, right? Time and no time. And time is one thing in the whole of all truth. Whether you say God, heaven, whatever, true reality, nature, or Lao's word, the Dao, or Dao. Yeah, right. You know, we're saying what is real, what is true, that's what we're saying. So when you're walking down this road talking, he's trying to kill me now, you got to breathe in, out. Everything is Tai Chi. You don't just do Tai Chi for 5 minutes. No, your whole life, everything you do is, that, as I say that, you know, the whole is every step here, 1 step, 2 step. There's no balance. I'm gonna fall and break my fucking leg. If you say I love you, and you never listen to the person what they're talking about, you don't know what you're saying. You don't know what's being said. When you're cooking your food, you need to watch the cooking. Everything must be studied as one. Swim in the water. It's not me talking, or you listening that way, or me talking this way. The truth is just what's truth. Nothing. The Tao has no words. It's not English culture or Chinese culture. Laozi was talking the truth. I didn't say Kongza, I said Laozi. So you don't follow a system, you just follow what they tell you. I'm going to read this book because the king wrote the book. Or, you know, and all the money and all this, and you're making a new flag, today wave the flag. That's not what it is. What is true is what's true. Your heart is in your body, beating blood around your body, chi, and when you eat the food, it comes out the back. When you eat and you drink water. Life comes first. The tree doesn't grow in the sky, it grows from the ground up. That's gone for everything, your whole life. So I don't have the whole story, but I don't have no story. See, but what is the story? The story is not in the telling sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So, what's real? See, there's not one word that can tell you anything. It's like one word is one direction, it's one point of the universe. You see? When you say one thing, you lose the many things. When you say the many things, you lose the one. Everything is one. One should be infinite with the power of all truth. All truth. That's the Tao. That's what Lao was talking about. All truth is in it. It comes from the root. 5 elements. It's in Chinese. You've got 5 elements. You've got 5 animals. You've got 5 elements. You've got 5 elders. 5 ancestors come through. We said 5 elements. Right? Was it fire, water, all that? You know, all this stuff. The truth is the truth. It's not, oh, Richard, I'm into all this ancient or whatever it is, Chinese culture, and I'm just living in a dream world in 2025, 2024, 2025. Nothing about that. The truth is, my shadow reminds me I'm in the light. You know what I'm saying? But my mind reminds me of principles and things, which is a confusion. It's a story, memories of success and failure, which is nothing. It's nothing. The success is you alive today. And if you climbed a mountain a certain way, you conquered nothing. You just exercised your body and did it in such a way that you didn't, you avoided something from happening. Meaning falling and killing yourself. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you want to go somewhere and be somewhere, you better remember, you know, what the heck you're talking about. We've got to go back in the other direction. I'm going to cross the street in a moment. Go back, but do you know what I'm saying? I think what we'll do is go back in this direction, go around here actually. So you turn to go straight. You say you go straight to turn. Circles and line, you know what I'm saying? They say, you say Tai Chi goes, what's it? They say Bagua goes around the room, what is it? Singi goes through the room, and Taiji goes, fills the room, right? So again, Bagua goes around the room, and Singi Tran goes through the room, and Taiji Tran fills the room, yeah? There you go. See how much you can manipulate by avoiding. See how much you can avoid by manipulating, that can be the idea. But whatever you try to manipulate and control, change, break, or do things in a negative way for in a war-like way, fighting, ultimately you are acting in a wrong way. If your action is a reaction, it's always separate. It's always slow. We're always running places. You might fall and break your leg because you're not humble. If you're honest, you don't need to rush to fight to be humble. If you're early, you don't need to rush to be on time. You see? What's up, T-shirt? You know, what's up, bro? So basically, that's what it is. You use things. So when you use something, you use it in such a way that you're working with this thing, you know? You're working with this thing. I forgot what the fuck I was just talking about. You know what I'm saying? Don't use it in a war-like way. See? So I said manipulating, I was saying. So don't use things to manipulate. Be a manipulator of the world. You want to be whatever you adapt to, you want to adapt to your state, your neutral, centered state. This is me. This is what I am. The human, and before the who, and the ego, and all of that, and why you're doing it to show people. No. So you're here in the absolute truth, okay, of self. You understand? In what you are. Humble. You should be humble in your personality as your blood pumping through your body. This is the Dao. This is what Laos is talking about, the Dao, the yin and yang. So your whole body, when you're breathing, when you're sleeping, you're very relaxed. In your life, when you're awake, you're fighting this, fighting that, you want to show people. That's nothing. That's wasted going through the comfort. Your energy is in your body for a reason. Your life is inside you for a reason. Not for the principle because you were supposed to be the king and you're going to try to change the weather. No. It's in you. I'm saying it's in you for a reason. It's in you because it's part of you. The reason is a natural way, which also instantly it just grows from that. The flower grew on the tree. The flower is the tree. Yeah, that's what they do comes from their heart. It's not just their words. It's not their words or their actions. It's what's in their heart. So are you based on images? If so, imagination, are they yours? Did you paint them? As I say, would you have painted them that way? If you could, can you be inspired to be artistically creative? Or are you based on emotion, which is negative, which you're always trying to fight for something better, to fight against negativity, which as you see it, which is basically ultimately just, in a stressful way, stressful way, where you are literally, doing things in a shaky way. You fight bravely enough, but you're shaking. It's because you're afraid of being beaten or being afraid of being shown up. It's like what Bruce Lee did mention, and people have, so about doing things because you hit, not because you're afraid or scared about being hit, because you want to do this thing. How many people have like even though it's not a proper organisation, but how many people have like a plan what they're going to do things in the week, in their days and weeks? All because that's the way the system is set up. All they know is to live as part of the system, existing. They don't really know why they're organising it that way. It's actually dysfunctional, unorganised stuff. Is what it is, It's messed up. It is messed the fuck up, And that's why you're losing all power in the self, all energy, any type of, development of useful abilities. You're just developing bad reactions to the world. Do you understand what I'm saying? You must understand, hear that clearly. You develop bad reactions which are not even a whole 100%, you know, properly a natural reaction, you know, a productive, efficient way of doing things. You see what I'm saying? You want to have this natural way of things, you know. Yeah, so of course there's a big blade or a knife coming, I'm going to get sliced up on it. My skin's going to get sliced up by this thing. Of course, I understand that. I'm not saying that. You know what I'm saying? That's right, because you shouldn't be fighting, but you shouldn't be touching it. Don't touch fire, you know. That's right. You say, people say, they can do kinds of crazy stunts, you know. Like jumping off of a building, jumping off of the damn roof and saying, oh, I'll be alright. With some parkour, free runners, you know, stunts. And one day he has a bad accident, really serious, or it might be like someone holding their breath underwater, like David Blaine started inspiration, and he wants to hold his breath underwater, someone does, for too long. He says, look, I can do this. One day, something goes wrong, and it's completely fucked, you see? So, don't do silly things. Do what's right for your body. And you might think, well, okay, I'm a lazy person, you want to just sit down and do nothing and just sleep all day and do nothing, no exercise. Then if you do that, things will get harder. So it's the same old thing. If you're interested, you learn things faster, right? And practice more, you'll be better. You fight for the challenges. And what you get better at, and what you do more of, you get better at, you get stronger. Work with the function of the body. Don't do things which go against the functioning of the natural body. Don't do things which go against the natural functioning of the body parts, you know. Do what goes right with them, as they're meant to be work. And then the strength will develop in those. If you don't have basic strength foundation in those, that's that. Now you might say, well, I wasn't supposed to do this specific yoga or, you know, kung fu position or technique, movement, or even swimming, right? Necessarily. Yeah, okay, but you'll improve, you get stronger by doing certain things. I'm saying don't go too much against the natural, you know, way of the body. You know, strength will develop in posture and movement. So, you know, Titans is a mixture of both, you know. It's got the flow of both the you know, the movement and the slowness when they train slowly to train strength, because they're almost holding a position, but they're not. And you can hold positions, postures, when you train, like the same as Qigong or Bagua, you can do that. So when you're training, you know, again, Singi train, also internal styles of Kung Fu, Tai Chi styles, you know, how you train, systems. And you train, right? So what I'm trying to say is, so, you see what I'm saying? So movement develop energy, and posture develop energy. See what I'm saying? So that's what it is. That's why we say everything is that Kung Fu. Everything. Your whole life should be developing like a tree, as I say, from yin and yang. Everything. That's what we're talking about. It's not me talking, Mr. Englishman, or Laozi talking back then, or today is 2025. What Laozi said in the Dao Jing is talking about real truth. Your body, you got one life. You're talking about your money. One day you'll be 95 years old. It's a beautiful life, you must remember. Healthy mind, healthy body. You come from your family, you love your family, you love your life, you know, all your power in every step. Listen to what you're saying in your mind before you speak. Think through carefully about what you want to do before you do it. Why? Is it for something external, or is it for me, my truth? You see what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's what he's talking about. He's talking real sense and a real logic, man. So this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. You see the snow around? I don't know if we're going to get more snow on the cars, I don't know. Dog, this nice dog. Oh, it's homeless, that dog. Oh, I really think that, I'm not too sure, I think that little dog might have been homeless. He's freezing cold. I hope he gets to some shelter. Just to a warmer place where he can be safe and hopefully fed, you know. Food and drink. Bless these little animals out in the cold. And the homeless people out in the cold. Damn, fuck, it's crazy. There would be rain or snow. Fuck's sake, damn. Wind, ice, whatever. It's heats. And any kind of temperatures here. People shouldn't be homeless.